Mike Tyson's life before the championship. Tyson lived in the home of Cass D'Amato and Camille Evold. D'Amato was involved in the education of the young talent. They spent hours watching boxing fights and analyzing different styles. Cass coached in the gym, and Camille taught discipline at home. Michael was assigned household chores, taking out the trash. At first he resented this, he even tried to get rid of this obligation through the coach. But the coach taught the future boxer that only those who are willing to do what they do not like become champions. Repeatedly Mike broke down, ran away from home 3 times during his first year, but came back. Camille Evold's parents are Ukrainians from Ternopil region, Nat and Nastya Ivashchuk. The family lived in the town of Catskill, 160 kilometers from New York. In 1945, Camille's sister, who was married to an Italian, introduced her to her husband's brother, Constantino Cass D'Amato. For the rest of her life, Camille became a loyal companion to Cass. They were not married and had no children in common, except for Mike Tyson, who was adopted at age 15. In his autobiography, Mike wrote that after Cass and Camille became his adoptive family, they began calling him Black Son, he and Camille White Mother. Cass was not only a coach and mentor to Mike, but also a real father. He was just over a year away from the day when Mike Tyson knocked out Trevor Berbick in the second round and became the youngest world champion in heavyweight history. Mike got his room on the second floor, and under the roof Camille helped him set up a dovecot. She tried to give the boys the warmth and care they had lost in their families, but in return she demanded discipline. She allocated tasks and certain obligations that Cass's charges had to fulfill. If Cass never got to see Mike Tyson fight, passing away in 1985 from pneumonia, Camille survived all the glory moments with him. She was in the front row at most fights, one of the first to congratulate her on her victories, and Mike took care of her. Those were D'Amato's last words. A year after the death of his trainer, Mike Tyson became the youngest ever heavyweight boxing champion of the world, and 2 years later he married actress Robin Givens and left Camille's house. True, family life turned out to be terrible. The girl only wanted his money, and she tried to make a madman out of the boxer, persuading him to make an appointment with Givens, a psychotherapist he knew, who prescribed drugs for Mike. Camille became as good a grandmother as she had been to Tyson. She rode to defend him in the courts in her 87 years, she continued to take care of him until her last days. In the summer of 2019, legendary American boxer Mike Tyson visited Ukraine and talked to journalists in Kyiv. A quote from Mike Tyson's press conference in Kyiv. "She demanded that my room be cleaned, that I talk to people with respect, clean the table, wash the dishes, sweep and mop the floor, take out the trash. She taught me discipline, made me do things I hated, but I did them like I loved them. I gained my best qualities because of her. When she died and I became a settled fighter, I no longer needed to clean the house, but I kept doing it. I learned to take care of myself. I don't need anybody to do it. I like people to take care of me, but if it's necessary, I'll take care of myself. I gained my independence because of Camille." Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and watch our video ahead.